A few months ago, I reviewed a bike called the YOZMA In10. At the time, it was a fantastic bike for the price. It was pretty cheap and it went like 40 miles an hour. But guess what? YOZMA just doubled the power. But that's not even the best part. Your eyes do not deceive you. I've got two of them, and one of them is gonna be going to you guys.
Entering the giveaway is so simple, and it's literally free. All you gotta do is subscribe here on YouTube, then go follow at zeeksteryt on TikTok. And then once we hit 125K on YouTube and 15K on TikTok, I'll be picking one of you to win the new In10 Pro. This is a free giveaway, and good luck to everyone.
All right, so here is the In10 Pro. You can see it's got a very similar frame. However, there is now a 60-volt battery, which means that this thing can hit 50 miles an hour, which is crazy for one of these little mini bikes. I'll talk more about the differences later, but off the bat, I noticed a couple. They used to have a 1412, but now they've upgraded to a 1417 setup, which means it should be better for taller riders, and I just think it looks better. Yo, what is this? Oh shoot! Yo, is this a taillight? All right, now let's see exactly what's included besides the actual bike itself. You get the user manual, some numbers, the bolts for the rear shock, of course the new 60-volt battery and its charger. You also get a front fender and a number plate. And then finally this bag, which I think has a bunch of stuff inside. We got the keys, bar pad, a bunch of bolts, and I think the pegs inside of here as well. And I'm hoping in this last pouch that there's a toolkit. Let's go. This is perfect. And now let's put this thing together.
First, we gotta install the handlebars. On this bike, the bar clamps aren't pre-installed, so you have to install those first before you can mount up the bars. After that, the rest of the process is pretty similar to most bikes. It's mainly just tightening down bolts. I'm not installing the front plate just yet though, because I have something a little special for it instead. However, we can get the rear shock on and the front wheel. And I also recommend having a stand like this because it makes things a lot easier, and honestly, even something like a Home Depot bucket works great to assemble these bikes. From here though, it's mostly just the finishing touches. We're installing the pegs, mounting up the front brake, and dialing in the cockpit. And finally, it's time for the upgrade I mentioned earlier. The stock number plate is honestly trash, so Rev797 sent me out this gloss replacement plate. And as you can see, it looks way better than the stock one, and it's actually easier to install too. And I definitely didn't film this after the next clip. I got no idea what you're talking about.
Ooh. Dude, this thing actually feels so much bigger. So we got 3 modes, 1, 2, 3. Oh crap, there's reverse on this thing. All right, so the display on here is the exact same one as on the older YOZMA, but you can see here, there's a new headlight switch and a little reverse button. So when you hold this down and use the throttle, you go in reverse. I wanna go test ride this thing, so let's go and do that. All right, as you can see, we got some beautiful weather out here today. It's gonna be perfect to test out the new YOZMA. I also got some packages that we gotta drop off, so I'm gonna take care of that while we ride.
Okay, actually, we're gonna go drop off these packages first, just so I can get them out of the way. But I also do like just getting those kind of things done while I film, because it kind of gives more of like a real world scenario of like how I'd actually ride this bike, just to go get stuff done and also just have fun while I'm doing it. But on the way there, I wanna go over some of the basics of this bike. So there's actually 3 power modes. I'm in the second one right now. The first power mode is super slow, honestly, and I wouldn't even bother. Like if I bump it down, you'll see I'm just limited. This is slow. This is like 15 miles an hour realistically. If you bump it up to mode 2, it's a big improvement, and I would say this is kind of where you'd want to be starting if this is the first kind of bike you've ever hopped on. I've also got the GPS in my pocket right now, so we can record how much range I actually get, because a lot of you guys are asking me what the range is, and I don't want to lie to you and just say what the website says. I think I kind of need to do my own range test and come to my own conclusion. Right off the bat, there was a few things that I really appreciated on this bike though. So one of the first things that I noticed was like the wheel size. It fits me a lot better now. It's a whole step up. Like you go one size bigger and then it's a Sur-Ron. Like all the mini bikes are great. Like they're super nice to be able to just kind of like go wherever the heck you want and nobody even cares. But you can actually still get away with most of the stuff. Oh, I was gonna go down this way, but maybe that's not a good idea with all those people right now. I think we're gonna need to find a different way out of here. This bike is also super simple. Like you've got the key to turn this thing on and off, and then the display which controls all your power modes and everything. And that's it. Oh, when I turned it off, it looks like I need to stop. And then can I go? Yeah, okay, there you go. So if you ever turn the bike off while you're riding, you gotta come to a stop and then you can start riding again. Which I don't know who else is gonna be doing that, but I guess it's good to know. Okay, we're gonna be going through this little trail here. This is gonna be great to see how it handles. These are some fresh dirt tires. Oh, they've got like that really slick coating on them right now, so I'm expecting to be sliding around everywhere. Do I take the stairs? Oh yeah, I feel like we got to. Oh my, please don't get my shoes all wet. Okay, we're good, we're good. I just want to do a quick run to see what the Mode 2 top speed is. I'm gonna test out 3 later on the GPS and everything, but I kind of just want to get a good idea of what Mode 2 is topped out at. We're going uphill right now, but it looks like around 32, 33, something like that. But I think it's time for everybody's favorite part. Let's put it in Mode 3. Come on, let's go. Oh, let's see if we can pass the Jeep. Oh, come on, come on. Oh yeah, dude, let's go. Oh, brakes are good, brakes are good. I think this is kind of on par with the last bike, the Cause motor that I reviewed. Since this bike's a lot smaller and lighter, these brakes are actually good for that. All right, now I can drop off these packages real quick because I want to go to my private track to test out this top speed as soon as possible. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot the key. This package was literally the exact size of my backpack. Please tell me this fits. Okay, we're good. Also, let's give you a little range update. I'm gonna blur out the top speed because I don't want you to see that. We've gone about 3.5 miles so far, and we're still at full battery. I wish I could see an actual percentage, but on these cheaper bikes, I can't really expect all that. Okay, now it's time to go test the true top speed of the new YOZMA Pro. This thing has got a higher voltage battery and bigger wheels, so the top speed of this bike should be a lot higher. Of course, I'm at my secret test facility to test out the true top speed of this bike. YOZMA's claiming 50 miles an hour. Of course, we gotta see if that's true. Let's go. We're in Mode 3. Full throttle, baby. 30, 35, 39, 40, 42. Come on, 45. Give me a 46. Give me a 46. Oh, is the school bus gonna grief us? The school bus griefing us. Let's keep going full throttle here. See if we can get a higher top speed. No, 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 no. This is where I gotta stop and pull over. Dang it. On the previous version, they claimed like 40 and it actually went like 37. This one, they claim 50, of course. So let's see if they're lying or not. Bam! Oh, it's gonna hit 45 miles an hour. I think it can hit 45 miles an hour. If I was on a full charge, like I hadn't done any riding before, it would have hit 45. Usually top speeds are not as high as they claim to actually be. I was expecting a little bit faster of a top speed. Oh, and that reminds me, I think the range is gonna be a little bit lower just because of how cold it is out right now. The weather looks pretty decent, but dude, it's like 40 degrees or something. And batteries hate being cold. My Ultra V probably gets like 10 miles less range just because it's cold. I'm on the way to the bike park right now so we can test how this thing handles some jumps. This thing actually is so much better in the dirt than the smaller one because like those bigger tires just help out a bunch. Oh wait, I was gonna pull up over there. We can use the reverse feature right now. I like this a lot. I've only seen that on like higher end, more expensive bikes. I don't think it's ever a bad inclusion to have. Okay, as you can guess, we have arrived at the bike park. Bike's doing really good on range. We're at like 60 or 70% right now, so doing pretty good. But before we go ride, I think it's time for me to mention a few interesting things about this bike. A lot of the stuff on this bike is actually going to be pretty similar to the old IN10. Of course, you got this beautiful Sur-on throttle right here. This thing is actually super snappy. I think this is something that a lot of other bike companies miss. If I turn the bike on, you'll see we got a front headlight that works with the little switch on the back here and the brand new tail light. Even though these brakes are single piston, these are super solid. Of course, we got the 5 kilowatt motor with the 60 volt battery in here. And finally, they upgraded this bike with the 1714. I really like how it feels in the street, but now I think we got to go test it in the dirt. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you want to go pick up the new YOZMA, you can use the code zeeksteryt at checkout. That's going to save you like $100. And also, as you guys know, I'm like super tall. So a lot of these bikes don't fit me too well, but I think this one might be the best fitting so far. Out of all the mini bikes like RTR 1412 kind of class. I think we start on the small line and then work our way up to the bigger one. Yeah, it's a new one too. Yeah. I definitely think it does jump good. It feels pretty solid in the air. It feels a lot more confidence inspiring than the smaller one. I guess let's test out the bigger line then. Yo, we get a little steez on that. Oh, and on here, you know, it's still small enough where I can navigate it up on these wood pieces. Okay, now let's go through here. Oh, I love these trails. All these trails are so fun. I think what I love about this wheel size, also like bikes like the Altus Delta, I can maneuver this thing super easily. Like I can, oh, where the frick am I going here? Okay, I think we gotta turn around. Like this is the perfect example. Look at this. I can actually pick it up, but it still feels like big enough for me. Let's head back onto the street right now. Oh, also something that's super underrated and not many people think about is the throttle. This thing is a STUNT throttle. Here, let's do a little sound test, right? So it's got that snap on there. It's nothing crazy, but it feels just as good as my stock Ultra B throttle. So, I mean, that's totally good for a bike that costs this much. I feel like, oh, she was not having it. She was not having it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can go faster on the sidewalk here, brother. Oh yeah, Yasma's ripping it. Yasma's ripping it. Yeah! Hello, Stoppy. Oh, okay. We can hit stoppies on this bike. If I had less than $2,000 to spend right now, and actually even less with my code, this would 100% be the bike that I would pick up. Yeah! Dude, this bike rips! Oh, and I almost forgot, we got the range test. We still got 2 bars of battery left, so pretty solid. We went almost 16 miles, maximum speed of 44 miles an hour, so basically 45 is my books. 16 miles, 2 bars battery, you're gonna get about 20 miles of range is what I'd expect. And that's super realistic range. So for the price and everything, I think this bike is super solid and 100% recommend picking up. Obviously, make sure you use code ZEEKSTER. Now it's time to try out some new parts for my Bonnell. Over on TikTok, I actually installed an FX throttle, which is built so well, and it's just crazy smooth. The other upgrade though is this new rear sprocket. The stock one is 24 teeth, while the new one is just 22. Going slightly smaller increases top speed, and it lets me pedal, so I'm not just spinning my legs in a circle. Once you got the rear wheel off, you'll need a chain tool like this one. It basically just holds the drivetrain in place, so the sprocket doesn't spin while you're loosening the bolts. Without one of these tools, it's honestly pretty much impossible to do, so I definitely recommend picking one up. Here you can see the difference between the 2 sprockets. The new one's just a little bit smaller with 2 less teeth. When tightening everything back down, you actually don't need to use the chain tool anymore since you're going in the opposite direction, but make sure to tighten everything in a star pattern. And once the rear wheel was back on, it was time to load up the bike and head to some of the local mountain bike trails. The weather couldn't have been worse. It was absolutely pouring the entire drive, but I couldn't wait to test out the new upgrades that we put on this bike. It's rainy out today. Holy shit. All right, let's go, bro. Oh, we got some trumpet brakes going in here. I've actually been loving this bike so much. It's for sure been like the bike I've ridden most off camera. You can kind of get away with riding this thing pretty much anywhere. Obviously, I'm never taking Surons to a mountain bike trail, but this has mountain bike tires, so it's not gonna tear up like jumps and stuff like Suron tires. I don't feel as bad taking this thing out to ride. Like, this is my favorite part about it. Are you seeing how good this thing, little nose bonk? Like, brother, it handles so good. Oh, my ass is so wet. My ass is already soaked. It's low-key just nice not to worry about Karens and shit. Like, I know some people are like, oh, grow up, grow up. I'm just sometimes not trying to cause like beef with no one, dude. Phew. Oh, that's built. I'm good. I love this one so much. Of course, we also install. No, they closed it down. Shoot. Okay, we'll go to the other area. In my last video about the Benel, I did like a full upgrade on this thing. And now after riding it for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months. I kind of seen what I like about the Bonnell and what I don't like. I was just kind of fixing some of the small things that I wanted to upgrade. Like this rear sprocket, it's a little bit smaller pretty much. That means you're gonna have a higher top speed and you're just gonna be able to pedal when you're going faster. Because imagine you just shifted into one higher gear. That's pretty much all I did, but I think it makes a huge difference just for the way I ride. Get some air on this. Oh, I took that tree almost. Oh. That was the first time I ever cleared that. Dude, that's sick. But one thing I did notice about the FX throttle, specifically on the Bonnell, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but the amount you can twist the throttle, it's way more than the stock Bonnell throttle, which pretty much means you need to turn your wrist a lot more. The reason I upgraded, I basically ran not into a tree, but like the grip caught the side of a tree. So it like kind of pulled it off. And then now it was never the same again. Oh, and we also got to hit my favorite trail right now, bro. I remember when they redid this, it was so nice. Oh, and they added another jump here. Fire. Bang. Perfect. Obviously, I've been posting a bunch about it, but we hit 100K too, so it's given me some like newfound motivation to really get some cool videos out. I'm already thinking about where I can go next. I've got a school break coming up, so I was like, yeah, we gotta go somewhere fire. It's rainy today, bro. Hands are cold, ass is soaked. I can't wait for summer, bro, when I can just pull up here in a t-shirt. I wanna be doing some, I don't wanna say big things, but like, I wanna be doing some really awesome things in 2026 for the rest of 2026. A lot of people were saying, oh, you should build your own like vehicle. I wanna do that. And I think we got something planned super soon. I wanna be doing hella giveaways. Like my goal is to give away 3 more bikes the rest of this year. That's gonna be my goal. We'll see if we can make that happen. And I also just wanna like go travel to some new places. Bro, it's crazy how good this bike is though. Easily best in its class. Hey, realistically, if you're building a kit, that bike is not gonna hold up the way a Bonnell is. Bonnell has been really good about like updating their bike. They've got super strong rims, the sturdiest mountain bike frame you'll ever see. It's a lot of money, but it's not overpriced. That's what I'll say. Like mountain bikes, you can get $10,000, $15,000 mountain bikes super easily. Those are not gonna be half the fun that this is, in my opinion. I'm honestly super excited for what we've got planned for the rest of this year. There are a lot of really cool projects coming soon, and I can't wait to keep making bigger and better videos for the channel. Oh, and also don't forget, I'm giving away a brand new YOZMA In10 Pro. It is free to enter, so there's no reason not to. If you enjoyed today's video though, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
The bar is touching the sky when you hear my ting, it's coming too wavy. I gotta protect my C-color girl that wanna have my babies play me. Don't try play me, coming too hot, so you got that break.